people! With this video I want to tell you about blocking a triple trouble on Guardian. You can find the general blocking guide and written explanations as well as the timestamps in the video description. Blocking on Guardian is relatively simple, but you can only catch 2 of the 3 husks as the Elite Renewed Focus is your only invulnerability. Also, this means that you cannot block any AoE spits. However, you do have access to a lot of skills that can block X. You don't need an elite specialization, but you can take any. I will first show you the build, then I will tell you how you can block on Guardian. There are many different options for weapons, skills and traits. I will go over some of them that will give you a good setup, but it's possible to take different ones. Weapons. As a main hand weapon, you can take Mace for a wide spin block on skill 3. Mace lets you have some extra healing as well. You can take any other main hand weapon instead. A good choice for your offhand is taking a shield. It offers a reflect that can block an entire X-bit if timed correctly with skill 5. Skill 4 grants Aegis. If you take focus in your other offhand, you can use skill 5 for blocking wide spin attacks. Skills. You can take any healing you prefer. With Shelter, you have a 2-second block against spins. This can block part of an X-bit as well, but you have enough better reflects to cover X-bits. With your utility skills, you want to have at least 1 reflect. For example, you can take Wall of Reflection. It lasts 8 seconds, has a cooldown of 25 seconds and can be casted instantly. You can even improve duration and cooldown with a trait, but it's not necessary. If you want to use Wall of Reflection, keep in mind that it's a line, not a circular AoE, so place it carefully. As long as the invul spot is covered, the wall will block X. Placing it slightly in front works as well. One way to place it correctly is standing on the invul spot and clicking the skill, or using it while your mouse is on the game interface. Another option is Shield of the Avenger. It covers a bigger area, but has half a second cast time and only lasts 5 seconds. It has 3 charges with a recharge time of 25 seconds each. With your other utility skills, you can take Advance for Aegis. Aegis can be used to block wide spins, so you don't have to dodge and reposition yourself. But be aware that Aegis will only block a single attack. If you get hit by something else, like a veteran worm for example, you will not have a block for the spin anymore. Using Mace 3, Focus 5 or the healing skill Shelter are safer ways of avoiding spins, but Aegis can be a good backup. Stand Your Ground can be taken for stability and as a stun break. When a spit is incoming and there are adds nearby that may try to pull you or knock you back, you can use the stability to stay inside the worm. Your elite will be Renewed Focus. This is your only invulnerability, which can only block 2 of the 3 husks. On one hand, that's because of its short duration, but on the other hand, you do not have another skill for checking. It has a cooldown of 90 seconds, which can and has to be reduced with a trait, so you will be able to block husks on Kobold if the worm spits them off cooldown. And with that, let's have a look at traits. Take the Valor trait line with the trait Monk's Focus to reduce the cooldown of your elite from 90 to 72 seconds to be able to block husks on all the worms. In the Virtuous trait line, you have the trait Master of Consecrations, which will make your Wall of Reflection last longer and have a reduced cooldown. As said before, you don't have to take this trait. Another trait worth mentioning is indomitable courage, which will make your F3 break stunts. The build you can see here uses the honor trait line with the trait Pure of Voice for a reduced recharge time of advance. Both virtues and honor are optional, only the valor trait line is a must. You can use any of the elite specializations instead as a third trait line. Firebrand will turn your F skills into tomes, which can be equipped for another weapon set. Your F3 tome will have an extra reflect with skill 3. You can use this for blocking X-bits, but you need to activate it a bit early as it has a cast time of 3/4 seconds. You can only use 5 or with trait 8 skills from a tome. After that you will get back to your normal weapon skills and the tome will go on cooldown. Dragon Hunter has the Hunter's Determination trait, which is an auto stun break. Blocking. Blocking on Guardian is pretty straightforward. You use a reflect skill when the worm spits. For example, Wall of Reflection, Shield of the Avenger or Shield 5. Shield 5 has a relatively short duration, so only use it when you are used to the timing. Alternatively, you can add another reflect skill to it when you know the worm is spitting X, so when you don't see any husks. If you have used a reflect skill on a husk spit, you can use another one when the worm spits X afterwards. To block husks, you activate your Elite Renewed Focus after the worm spit the first husk. This will block the second and the third husk. White spins can be dodged or blocked with Mace 3, Focus 5 or the healing skill Shelter. Aegis works as well, but be careful as other enemies attacking you will remove it, so you lose the block. Small spins with drool spit should be dodged, so you won't go down if the worm targets you. Make sure to reposition yourself afterwards. And that's it already. As you will mainly be focusing on blocking X and don't have different invul skills to manage, blocking on Guardian is quite simple. Feel free to have a look at the other blocking guides as well. Ask if you have any questions and have fun with blocking at Triple Trouble.